Once upon a time, in the peaceful kingdom of Glimmerwood, there lived a kind and curious princess named Leora. She loved exploring the bright forests and sparkling rivers, but what she loved most were stories about dragons. While others feared dragons, Leora believed they were simply misunderstood. One morning, the royal messenger arrived breathless at the palace gates. "Princess Leora," he cried. "The dragons of Ember Peak have fallen into a mysterious sleep, and the mountain is shaking. We fear something is terribly wrong." Leora's eyes widened. If the dragons sleep too long, Ember Peak could erupt. "We must help them." Though the king hesitated, he trusted his brave daughter. He gave her a shimmering cloak, a lantern that never went out, and a gentle horse named Starhoof. As Leora journeyed toward the peak, she noticed strange silver dust floating in the air. It sparkled beautifully, but also made her yawn. She covered her mouth quickly. At the mountain's entrance, she found the youngest dragon, Pip, curled up and snoring a tiny puff of smoke. "Oh no," Leora whispered. "This dust is making them sleep." She carefully followed the trail of sparkling dust deeper inside. At the heart of the cave, she found the source, a small, lonely creature, a moon moth, glowing brightly as it spread the sleep dust with its wings. The moth looked frightened when it saw her. "Please don't be afraid," Leora said gently. "Why are you putting the dragons to sleep?" The moon moth let out a soft, musical hum. In Leora's mind, she heard its thoughts: "I have nowhere to rest. The dragons are warm and safe, so I tried to sleep beside them. But my wings make sleep dust. I didn't mean to cause trouble." Leora's heart softened. "You just wanted a cozy home," she said. "But the dragons need to wake up, or the mountain will rumble." The moth drooped sadly. Then Leora had a wonderful idea. "What if I find you a home that's warm and safe, but won't put anyone to sleep?" The moon moth perked up. Leora led it outside to a field where moonflowers bloomed, their petals glowing softly just like the moth. They opened only at night and closed gently during the day. "This could be your home," Leora said. "They shine like you, and when you rest here, your dust won't bother anyone." The moth fluttered happily, scattering the last of its sleep dust over the flowers instead of the dragons. Slowly, the dragons began to wake. Pip stretched, yawned a puff of sparkles, and blinked at Leora. "You helped us?" he asked in a warm, rumbling voice. Leora nodded. It was the moon moth. It didn't mean harm, it just needed a home. The dragons looked at each other and smiled. Pip lowered his huge head and said, "You're very wise, Princess. To thank you, we want to give your kingdom a gift." The dragons flew to the sky, swirling together to release a burst of glowing embers that rained down gently over Glimmerwood. Everywhere the sparks landed, new flowers blossomed, lighting the kingdom with warm golden colors. From that day on, the dragons and the people of Glimmerwood became friends. The moon moth lived happily in the moonflower field, and Leora visited it often. And every night, as the kingdom drifted into sleep, the dragons curled around Ember Peak, keeping watch over their brave princess. And so, with glowing flowers and gentle dragons, everyone slept peacefully ever after.